There we
Okay.
go. The Vladimir.
SoHwan Classic.
Yeah, this is going back into the history books quite a long way.
Yeah, I mean he always liked to play Vladimir when there is a chance, you know. So yeah, I think it's good choice because they were like a really early game focused composition, right? So
yeah.
They just filled up with the one safety tool by SoHwan, but also for dynamics. This draft is just so classic. Every single good champions are just on their position. But my question is Trundle still. Like jungle Trundle, is that actually the best choice that you could ever make for the jungle blind pick?
And also when all of these champions are going to be diving in, like especially if Azir is going to be going for Shurima shuffles alongside the Kennen, like sweeping them all up into the slicing maelstrom. If there's a Vladimir in there that gets to Hemoplague and press pull, like that's so much damage and everyone's exactly where he wants them.
Yeah, so I think the top side is completely one-on-one lane right now. And it should be dynamics controlling early game with the cycling the Drake because they have Ashe Pantheon in the bot lane.
Yeah, their bottom lane should be able to help them. But we have to remember the nameplates, right? Like Aiming and TusiN have been playing much better than deokdam and GuGer.
Yeah, but still, you know, if you lose this with that composition, with that dual lane or the bot lane, then
it's all of them.
Nothing else you can do.
Well, we'll see how they're going to go here. They definitely orchestrated this draft so that they could get these champions.
It's like a cheat sheet, you know?
Yeah.
It's really easy to win bot lane. You just need to auto attack, just throw some skills that it hits every single target on the bot lane.
Ooh, this is a bit sneaky. GuGer, Rich, and Kuzan all here, just looking for potential ganks. Ashe chilling in the mid lane.
There is Lens as well.
Yeah.
Kuro already pinged missing. So nothing's gonna happen. And actually, you know what? In I think it was 2 days ago, I met Aiming and TusiN in solo queue. And I was alone playing solo queue. And I was actually playing Pantheon into TusiN's Sett, you know?
Oh yeah, how did it go?
I solo killed him, but Aiming solo carried. I couldn't stop aiming. Yeah.
Well, total in the LCK, Kennen has destroyed Vladimir, as you guys can see. Which AoE mage is going to win out here today? Only time will tell. So far, SoHwan has a 1-0 record. On the Vlad, I believe he played it in the last match against DRX in game number 1. Yep. Draft was actually really creative. Now TusiN wanders towards GuGer and loses a bunch of his health bar. That's fine. This is the Haymaker.
You know what? He did literally same thing in my solo queue. He got hit by my spear and he missed the W.
Well, let us know whether, you know, what comes next. What does he do after that?
At level 3, he's gonna try to E on me and like he died.
Right, okay.
But yeah, I mean he learned from it, so he shouldn't do that. Because Pantheon has Conqueror, so there's no way Pantheon is gonna get killed.
So far, this lane's certainly working out.
Yeah, for sure. Ashe
dynamics not working out for Kuro.
And also, Azir should push in against Ekko, right?
Oh yeah.
So,
100%.
I mean, I already mentioned that like top lane is boring matchup already. They're gonna farm for 30 minutes, and it's all about mid bot lane, and they have so strong tool. They should able to get 2 Drakes in a row. Or
bonO is gonna flip his coin and look for a kill onto Kuzan. He did safeguard in, but GuGer's also gonna get exhausted here towards the bottom side. Shield is gonna be put back down again as TusiN, I believe, does have the Haymaker, and he does. deokdam gonna take some damage there. So, yeah, just trading down.
Level 3 incoming. I'm already scared.
Yeah. And GuGer's going to go for it. We know that.
Yeah.
Or TusiN's going to go for it anyway. See who gets that level 3 first. It should be on the side of Dynamics. His Beyond is just going to throw. Goodbye. Yep.
Yeah, I guess... Yeah, I didn't mention that Kuro is playing mechanical champion.
Yeah.
He's not playing like control mage or like CC bot. So he's playing mechanical champion. And it is mechanical matchup as well. Ekko should play better. And if Azir is just, I mean, if they're the graph, I mean, the power graph is same, then it should be like 60-40 for Azir, you know?
Yeah, right. And especially in the early game, Azir should be shoving the Ekko in over and over again. You pick Ekko because you can ult out of the Emperor's Divide. You can stay very, very safe. But not if you're just going to die over and over again. Does still have his flash available. Didn't miss out on any minions because, of course, did have the teleport. As it is Electrocute onto Kuzan. We'll be able to do a lot of quick bursty trades. And SoHwan up here is going to have a pretty good time, to be honest, on the Vladimir into the Kennen, especially Rich's Kennen. It's not one of his, 3 champions that he has mastery over. Here at the LCK, at least. We're going to have a look at this one more time, and Kuro playing weak side, and that is not what you want, where you want to be. He wanted to be north of that lane. Not sure what he was looking for.
Yeah, I think if he hugged the top side, then
yeah, that was where Lee Sin was.
Yeah, it should be better, but there is always greatest CC in League of Legends, and it's low HP and creeps.
Yeah. Well, GuGer out of the lane. You can see the deokdam is just chilling there bot side. He's down a little bit in CS. Aiming has done well to try and avoid as much of this volley poke as possible. bonO and TusiN are going to team up. Possibly look for a bottom side entrance. See whether they go aggressive onto aiming. Level 4 here for deokdam. GuGer only level 3 for the minute. Same can be said for TusiN. Pierce not going to land. The Lee Sin still waiting. That was a bait.
Yeah, that was great.
That was
oh
no! Literally missed everything. And this is what you were talking about. Level 4 not so much better than level 3, but he didn't get killed. So there's that. Right?
Yeah, I mean that was just so silly mistake, So maybe today's coin flip is not working out.
Well, now we're looking for another one. That one's going to land as the pillar comes up, but I think GuGer's going to have to flash and get the heck out of here, aiming even, able to get that kill with the Pierce. So if at first you don't succeed, just try again.
Yeah, and also 2 coin flippers, so you can flip them twice.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe it'll land on the edge if there's 2.
But anyways, this time around, that was great play by TusiN and bonO.
Oh,
still, yeah, the result.
Mid lane.
Yeah, the result is just really great for KT. Aiming got the kill as well, and they are having Ashe, Pantheon plus Azir in the mid bot lane, but they lost the Drake, and the game is already looking like pretty worse than before.
Oh, another face breaker's going to connect here. Level 4 for TusiN, gonna have a haymaker to deliver. But it's a big old shield for GuGer. bonO's going to find beyond. TusiN's going to walk on forward. The Trundle well and truly winning this matchup. Chomp pretty good against physical champions. And yeah, aiming should be able to hop away from this. So no worries. Just a lot of attention given to the bottom lane, which is definitely what we're expecting.
Yep.
This matchup.
And also this is the reason why SoHwan picked up Vladimir, And SoHwan is just having a happy time.
Yeah, just chilling.
And it's a shame that he didn't pick up the call.
Yeah. Rich did get one, though. That's good news.
Yeah. And I think GuGer was maybe looking for something else because he didn't use his shield or stun.
Maybe that was still on cooldown from the earlier skirmish?
I guess. Potentially, yeah.
It's a pretty long cooldown on that one. But not sure.
But anyways, really great pickup by KT's jungle and support.
Rich up here will push this wave forward. TusiN probably wanted to punch some stuff, get some grit, but no. Just going to wander around, look for some wards, not find any.
Yeah. And the thing is, I don't think that Azir really want to just go for 50-50 against this matchup, because when it comes to mid-late game, then the side lane rotation should be like so much better for the Ekko side, right? So I think he just want to use more of his early pressure from mid But it looks like Kuzan is just farming, you know? Yes, he got the CS difference, but if nothing is happening with this Azir's early game...
Aiming?
Yeah, I mean, he's fine.
Okay.
Because he has cleans, you know?
Yeah, he does.
So he's fine. But the point is Azir, you know? If he's just farming with this electrocute early game Azir, then I think, yeah, KT's just gonna rule the game easily.
Well, KT don't have a great win rate with first Herald, but they're still going to look for it, as I believe. TusiN is out of position. Hex flashes over, as there's the face breaker, but Beyond is going to subjugate and run away. Kuzan to half health. Kuro dancing around this fight as SoHwan and Rich are fighting on the top side. Both of them have been ignited by one another as SoHwan gets himself the Crimson Rush. And Beyond looks like he's just taken away the Rift Herald.
Yeah, because aiming is not moving, and deokdam was moving towards the header, so it's 4v5.
Yep, and also had the arrow available, so...
Yeah, that was really great play by deokdam because he didn't even lose the creeps, so... That was great.
Oh wow, they're going to try and give this to Rich immediately. No? Actually,
no, just push.
Just trying to get him a minion wave?
Yeah.
Alright, get him a free back. So, aiming, going to come over and still... most likely get a couple of plates here as deokdam not actually able to walk up to this minion wave.
Yeah, because Pantheon was level 5, so it's pretty risky. And it's against Kalista and Sett, so if you get hit by one skill, then you're done.
Yeah.
And you have no cleans as well. So.
TusiN going back. Infernal Drake up in 1 minute's time. See whether KT can continue stacking these Drakes up. Mountain or Cloud will be our sole options.
Yeah. One of the reasons why TusiN is coin flipper, I mean Korean Hillisang, is like because of his kind of shaky laning phase, you know. But this time around, he got the pressure, and when KT got the bot lane prior, they always cycle the Drake really fast. You know?
Yeah.
That means they know how to snowball from the bot lane. So it can be really easy game for KT, just for now. But a little bit shaky mid lane. That's my only worry when it comes to Drake fight.
It's not the end of the world because
yeah, it's
Kuro
not the end of the world. Yeah.
Yeah, he's maxed out his Q now that he's level 9, and therefore we'll be able to clear the waves pretty comfortably. That's when Ekko is pretty scary in these mid-game skirmishes where he can just leave the lane and put on a lot of inherent pressure. GuGer has to be careful. Does have that shield. I don't know whether it's going to be enough.
So both top laners is just coming for the Drake with heal.
Yeah. The heal gangs. As bonO will see Beyond making his way down, but Rich gets the inside track. And SoHwan going to be spotted. Q connects onto Beyond, but bonO has to safeguard his way out. No real pressure. Minion wave's going to reset. KT gets to exit lane first. Kuro and SoHwan fighting on a different front. Parallel convergence unable to be followed up on.
Great move by KT. They got the position back.
Yeah.
They just gave up one wave and they just got the position all the way back. That was pretty genius move by KT, and they're pushing first as well. Maybe they can contest more on mid lane, but there is no wave, you know. It's all about next mid wave, I guess. But KT's bot lane is moving first, so they should get the mid prior. And mid prior is everything for the Drake.
Yeah, and also we were talking about the fact that Kuro can clear waves very, very easily now with a bunch of points in his Time Winder. Oh, not quite there yet. Doesn't quite have the AP number, but that's fine. As Arrow is going to connect, it's going to be soaked by TusiN. Showstopper into the backline as there is the Hemo Plague, but the Sett dies so quickly. And there goes the Lee Sin as well, as I don't know whether SoHwan can do this. Has to flash to get his way out, and that was a disaster for KT. Now this Infernal Drake should just be delivered on a silver platter to Dynamics. And they've got about a 2,000 gold lead as well, as Kuzan's just farming behind the turret. Okay.
Yeah. It looked fine at the beginning because Kalista had cleans, and also Sett can just soak the CC from the enemy team. But yeah, TusiN jumped in and Rich just ulted TusiN simply, and he didn't even able to use his W for the shield, and nothing was just possible because of Kennen.
Yeah.
So that was just great positioning by Dynamics again. Maybe not the positioning, maybe it was just the play that they made. Even though like they have Kalista Sett with the cleans, still engaged and made really great situation for them.
Well, SoHwan back towards the top side. We'll see whether they can stabilize. Let's have a look at this one more time as the arrow was soaked by TusiN, but aiming at the flash out so early and literally did no damage.
Yeah. And also if TusiN uses W, it can be changed as well.
Yeah, right.
There is exhaust and also Kalista ultimate. Everything could change, but yeah, luckily it's not the end of the world because Amy didn't die there.
Yeah, and he's still a whole bunch of CS in the lead. Not going to be getting any plates as they fell 20 seconds ago. So that was the ideal fight for the Kennen. Looking forward to seeing what the ideal fight looks like for Vladimir. As we're always talking about late game and cooldown reduction numbers when it comes to the Hemomancer. He's already got 20% built up. We'll probably have the old Inspiration as well as Cosmic Insight, so a bit of an extra there. That's Proto Belt. Pretty valuable, as you can see. And Kuro now looking for a potential dive underneath this turret. There's the Hemo Plague. SoHwan, of course, can go into his pool to play aggressively. And Rich throws down the ult, and Kuro not going to be able to do anything. bonO avoids the Emperor's Divide, but my goodness, that was absolutely not what we wanted to see from the mid laner of KT. SoHwan now at about 0 health, does avoid one of the skill shots, but couldn't avoid the auto attack, and now bonO can have to flash. Kuzan flashes after him, and that's a couple of auto attacks. Some laser beams from the staff of the Emperor of Shurima, and it's now 6-1 between Dynamics and KT, and Dynamics just look better.
So yeah, I mean, you're right. Dynamics just looks so much better. The fight they're taking, KT, and not many of reason that they have to like take the fight, you know. Yes, they have Vladimir and Ekko against Kennen right there, but this Ekko is just so weak. He has no damage. So he couldn't even end the target that he should end here. And that was really great reaction by Rich as well.
I think SoHwan also went into pool a little bit too early. He could have held on to turret aggro for a little bit longer to stop the Ekko from being destroyed.
Yeah, and also a really great arrow and a global ultimate by GuGer made even easier for Dynamic side. So the thing is, it's again, KT's only last hope is Amy. But he's playing Kalista against Ashe, which means it's going to be really hard for them.
Yeah, I mean, and they picked the Kalista into the Ashe knowing that this was a thing that was going to happen. At least aiming has taken cleanse this time around, unlike what happened in our first series today. And SoHwan is, you know, he's Vladimir. He is a late game hyper carry. But I just don't know whether it's going to be good enough. We've got Merc Treads built up on 3 members of KT. TusiN went for the Swifties because he wants to run as fast as he can.
Yeah, and also I think they should give up some drag to just farm it up because the item difference is real. Kennen already got the Morello with the Proto Belt. Maybe not on the AD carry side, but Amy should lead the gold as well, you know, but the item is still same for Ashe, so I think Dynamics is just gonna stomp this Drake fight if that happens.
Yeah, they're 5,000 gold ahead. Like, this is huge. For Dynamics, they've got the better Drake for their fighting style as well, as Kuzan was looking for bonO, not gonna find him. Looks like we hit a few tails on this side as Kuro's found beyond, but he's real tanky. Timewinder is going to do a bit of work, but not too much. GuGer's going to come in and say, no, 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 no. You got a fancy skin there, Mr. Ekko, but you do not belong in your own jungle.
Yeah. They decide to just trade some gold, yeah? They're just putting all the members on the top side, trying to push the top turret. But maybe they just need to hit it all together because it's going to take all time.
They're still denying a lot of farm by doing this slowly. Like you were saying, Cloud Drake is alive. It's going to be given up here by KT, so they may as well prioritize taking down this outer turret, try and get whatever gold that they can find. Bring the gold lead back to 4,000. Kuro, bottom side, and oh man, he's just having a rough time. Rich is going to deny the wolf camp. It's not what you want to see.
True. And also, finally the pick, the Pantheon is working out from the side lane. Maybe Azir could have worse time in the side lane because of the matchup, but because of Pantheon, he's getting a lot of help.
Yeah. And there's just the double global from the bottom side just makes it so difficult. Rich doesn't have teleport, SoHwan does. It might help for a skirmish coming up, but you're right. Like, KT are just not in a position where they're going to be able to fight. Beyond building as much armor as he possibly can will mean that he's not going to be able to deal with SoHwan super well.
Yeah, I mean, I guess right now when I see the KT's composition, then I guess we can say they are lack of like engage tools.
Yeah.
Right. They have really great skirmishes tools like Lee Sin ultimate, Kalista's ulti,
Sett, just in general, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But how can you start the fight, you know? Using Kalista ulti to engage? Normally, that's not the way.
I mean, you can do that. You can, you know, flash ult someone as TusiN and then get ulted out by aiming and then re-engage again if you'd want to. A few different options.
Yeah, so the thing is, I think TusiN should look for some creative plays. Like, just wait in the one random brush for like 5 minutes and just look for insane play.
Yeah.
Like Pyoshik did in the last game with DRX versus Genji happened yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, definitely an option. Just, I'm just not sure whether KT is going to be able to find it, right? Because the Vladimir is like, he's not hitting the spikes that he wants to be relevant. He needs a lot of time to come online. The Ekko basically doesn't exist. And Kuzan is just super strong. Now has Sork and the Oblivion Orb. We do have 2 items on aiming, but he's such short range that he just gets scooped up by Azir, electrocuted by the Kennen. He doesn't have enough cleansers to get out of all of the AoE and the CC and hop around and try and actually, you know, get some work done. We saw in the last team fight, couldn't do anything at all.
Yeah, but KT still got the insurance, you know, from Vladimir. So
True.
I think, yeah, they are looking for that moment as well. And also with the defense, Kalista's leg game is not that bad. Against the mages, when you get the defense plus Bloodthirster.
True. He'll have a lot of lifesteal. It will be triple that stage. That's why Rich did rush towards the Morellonomicon. The Vladimir is going to be healing a lot. And the Ekko and the Kalista. Plus the grit from TusiN, I guess, and Iron Will from bonO. There we go. Morellonomicon, very high value here this game. Bit facetious towards the end, but you need one for Vladimir. That is 100% the truth.
But yeah, I mean, KT already decided. They are just ready to line on the bat.
Yep.
No one is looking for aggressive vision. No one is looking for the plays. I think the call is like just wait for Vladimir, wait for 4th Drake, wait until they start the Nasher, and yeah, I guess that's the only way that they can back. Just fight on only objectives.
That's Frozen Heart completed for Beyond.
Yeah, and we can see it from the ping that they really want to conquer the enemy blue side vision dynamics. They just literally pinged like 5 times on the enemy jungle on the blue side. On my way ping especially. So yeah, after mid push, maybe there'll be a little fight in the enemy jungle on the blue side.
They do have a bit of vision over there. It is going to be Cloud Drake up in 20 seconds time. Not sure why KT would want to fight for it, but they do have Hex Drinker and a couple of good items here onto aiming. And if, like, I just feel like they get outscaled anyway. Like, KT, even though it's not ideal, they probably want to fight sooner rather than later. Is aiming just going to take the blue buff just to make sure that Dynamics do not steal it away. And KT, yeah, they're just not going to go for this. Gonna let Cloud Soul Point go over to Dynamics. Kuro is on the top side, so they will get some value.
Yep, trading some objectives because they have no money. KT.
Yeah.
So it's even like it's unfair trade. You have to take it.
GuGer gonna get a ward in. Immediately cleared. Probably another one gonna be put down, but GuGer gonna spot out that one over the wall. And I mean, if there's any way to disguise the fact that you've got a problem with your bottom lane, it is, all right, Arrow gonna connect onto aiming. He's gonna try and hop out of this one. He hasn't even pressed cleanse, he's already dead. As Kuro, he's just gonna chrono break himself backwards, try and do what he can. It's a decent Hemo Plague there from SoHwan, but it's a little bit too late. And look, I mean, the Vladimir AoE, pretty gross, but I don't know why aiming just took an arrow to the face and didn't cleanse.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the Emperor's Divide, pulled immediately, doesn't actually land on anyone. But Sundisk is gonna be put up.
I mean, as you mentioned, maybe there's a disrespect towards enemy.
Maybe, but I mean, if you're getting crushed at 24 minutes, you probably should start respecting.
For sure. And that was actually huge. And the reason why KT still had a chance is because aiming didn't die at all. But he died once, and the Kalista is gonna be get outscaled eventually because of the team comp. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
They knew everything, right? But decided to die. Maybe he just realized that, oh yeah, this fight is impossible.
Yeah, maybe he had word
without using anything.
Flanking.
I think they had no idea about the Kennen's position, that's all. And yeah, Reach again, making all the plays by himself, getting dove on the top lane, but got kill, and also engaging on the mid lane.
Now he's got a Void Staff, so a very scary Kennen. See what he's going to build as his next item. Something like a Liandry certainly works quite well in conjunction with the Morello against a Vladimir. Vladimir just inherently has a lot of health, a whole lot else, apart from AP. Rich. Ooh, possibly going to get discovered, but no. You can see KT just not feeling up to it.
Yeah.
And SoHwan's just, okay, we're going for a fight. Proto Belt, Hemo Plague going to get some health back, but that's going to show himself bottom side, and now TusiN gets control ward into the Baron pit and is just going to grab GuGer here. GuGer most likely going to go down, but the Baron is going to be traded for a kill on the support. And that's 100% not worth, guys. If you are KT, I would, yeah, have a look at the gold difference. We're already at a 1400 Baron power play, and that was as GuGer was going down. So you'll throw away your Pantheon any day of the week if it means grabbing that. They do lose control of the mid lane for a moment, but I don't think it's a big deal. As in goes bonO, looks for the Q. Oh, Lightning Rush, just enough movement speed to get Rich out of the way. A minute and a half on the Cloud Drake, not a lot that they can get down here, but the Rift Scuttler will have to do. So KT now having to deal with a Baroned up Dynamics for the next 2 minutes.
Yeah, and I think KT's strat is still not changed yet. Looking for the late game. But I think Kalista at least need 5 items at this point, because you have cleanse, so maybe not needing QSS, but you have to build QS. When they have that kind of composition, even though you have cleanse, you know?
Yeah, you know, you need both. I think you need some Kuro Scimitar as well.
They had the vision on Nashor, but I think it's because Azir plus Ashe that was really hard to just block their burst towards Nashor while GuGer was getting all the ogres.
I think it's a bit ridiculous that you're just going to throw away a Baron, though, for a kill onto a Pantheon as aiming. Going to grab himself TusiN, who's looking for some knockouts, aiming immediately, flashing out. This time he presses the cleanse button. And the Lee Sin does kill the Kennen, but there's still Kuzan, and deokdam is free hitting, but still, it doesn't matter. And that was without Kuro even in the fight. Pretty impressive there by KT, to be perfectly honest.
For sure.
And they'll make it out.
And aiming saved it for this moment, I guess.
There we go. He was saving cleanse for this, even though I think it would have been up again anyway.
But yeah, that was one of the miracle fights that we were talking about. And it actually happened. And TusiN is looking for more. He has ulti.
Yeah, he's snuck around the back. As you can see, only at half health here is parallel convergence. Not going to find Kuzan. SoHwan caught in between the pillar and the wall. Is okay, there's the showstopper into the backline. Haymaker comes in, deokdam, tagged by the Q. But bonO's not going to go for it. Teleport into the backside is Rich. He doesn't have his ultimate, but he's still going to look for a fight. There's the pull from SoHwan, and there's the man drop from GuGer. bonO's going to be taken down. The Hemomancer as well. And Aiming's just going to try and hop for his life, but it does not matter. The Pantheon grabs the kill, and now Dynamics are looking to try and break the base.
Yeah, they have Masher. They can for sure end the game here. And that was actually just so one-sided by Dynamics.
It was just too aggressive, KT sticking around for so long. As Kuzan now going to try and find Kuro, but Conquering Sand's not available just yet.
But KT didn't even do anything. Like, they were just farming for the moment that... Yeah.
I mean, Kuzan
no
ran...
point.
TusiN ran around and pressed an R button, and now they're all dead, and so is the Nexus, as Dynamics will claim game number 1